Welcome, everybody. Thursday night. We're about to get rolling here on the channel. I'm excited. It's football time. It's Disney. It's going to be some good stuff. Love it, love it, love it. So let's roll it. Let's roll it and do it. Let's do it. Thursday night, let me kick off and get some of the first things out of the way. First, welcome to everybody in the chat. Looking up at the chat here, I'm seeing we got Disney Infinity in the house. Jason Jr. Mar in Memphis is in the house. Hey, it's Jeff is here. Great to see you. Dorit Dad, he's backstage waiting to come on. Broadcasting partner GD525 is here. Theme Park Ohana Lee's in with us tonight. That's good stuff. We talk about, Lee, congratulations on your 13K, by the way, Lee. We talk about your channel every week on Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday when we do our Disney shows in the race for 100K. So glad you're in here. Yes, I would want to do an interview with you guys. If you're interested, hit me up on social media. I've been trying to reach out to you guys with no luck, and I think just having trouble crossing over. But I would love to sit down and talk. I actually saw Lee in the park one time. I was with Resort TV1, and he had no idea who I was, and I don't blame him because at that point I was not involved much with everything. So let's run through the opening so we can get the football. I'm waiting on Myers and the Mouse broadcasting partner to come in. He was having a little bit of technical stuff, and he went to go fix it, and he'll be right back. So let's knock the stuff out we got to knock out. First, let's talk about the live place in Dreamers Empire. They're your perfect place for family viewing right here on YouTube. You can check it out. Go over there. Over 100-plus family channels represented on theliveplace.com and Dreamers Empire. Partner channels, I've got some good ones out here in the Disney community. Myers and the Mouse, Diz Our Dream. They go live from the parks consistently, generally on the weekends, but they do a great job. Yachty, what's up? Great to see you in here as well. Disney World Freak, Dole Whip Dad, broadcasting partner. Dole Whip Dad going to be on with us in a few minutes. They go live from home. They do Disney content. They do all kinds of unique creative items on their channel. You got to stay with them to check them out, and you're going to get to know Jeff tonight. Dad Builds up in the corner, executive producer. He does a phenomenal job. He does NASCAR and Disney. If you like NASCAR, you'll love Dad Builds. And producer Preston, that's my son that I do the channel with, and I appreciate it coming in. Mark Mackley, what's up? Kay Atwood's in the house. What's up? What's up? Share it out, everybody. Let people know. We'll probably get up to that 40 or 50 watching tonight as we usually do. But it just takes a little time for it to come up. I want to recognize real quick our Chaos Crusaders. These are channels that I work with that help me throughout the time. Lovin' Disworld, executive producer in charge of new talent relations. Disney Worlders, we work with Dan over there on his Facebook group. 20,000 people, can't be wrong. Space Mountain Dave, what's up? Casey's Corner, Disney Dynamics, Magically Mad Adventures. They bring us Disney segments like that race for 100K that I was talking about a minute ago. We do that on our Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday shows. Manhattan and Fox, statistician and musicians helping us out. T. Marie's Place, my lead moderator, and Magic of the Mouse Radio. Can't say enough about Bill. So proud to be a part of him. We are endorsed by Christina Whitman. Down in the Orlando, Central Florida area. If you're looking to buy real estate down in Central Florida, please check out Christina Whitman. From making magic to spreading magic, she's a cast member that's now celebrating and selling real estate. She's doing a phenomenal job. And don't take my word for it. Take Century 21's word for it. This appeared on their website the other day. Top producer for May of 2021, Christina Whitman. She's fantastic. Tonight, we're going to talk about Clean Look a little bit later. We have a fantasy football pick'em league. We'll talk more about Clean Look a little bit later. I just want to say thank you for their support on our channel up in Manchester, New Hampshire. Clean Look Cleaning Services, they're absolutely awesome. Let's see. Let me drop down here into the channel here and get ready to roll with what we got. I don't see my other broadcasting partners coming in. So let me highlight this. I see Dole Whip Dad backstage. Let me drop down to here. Past all this, football and football and football. And, hey, real quick, before I bring them on, okay, you know what the deal is. I want to talk to you in the chat. Highlight our names. Throw your comments in there. We want you to participate and be part of the show. If you have the phone number, you're welcome to call in and ask a question. If you have for my guest broadcasters, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I don't know where Kelly is, but I do know that I have Dole Whip Dad there. What's up, buddy? Great to see you.
Just texting some people. Good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Texting some people. I'm doing well. Diz Our Dream in the house. Diz Our Dream. I'm waiting for Kelly. Kelly was in with us, and then he had a tech problem, and then I tried to fix it by closing up and starting back over on my platform, and he had to roll out for a minute. So hopefully we'll get Kelly coming back in a little bit. I want to be a part of the show. Well, Lee, we can talk about it. Reach out to me. We do bring people on from time to time throughout the year. Absolutely. It's my birthday. How about a Space Mountain Woo soundbite? I can't do that right now, Mark. But maybe later. You never know. Eric Lee, what's up? Welcome to the party. Jeff, we got a lot going on with football this week. I'm excited about it. I'm just going to leave the black spot up there for Kelly, so when he comes back in, he'll come in automatically. I'm excited.
This is the best Kelly's looked in quite some time. Since high school, that's the best picture I've seen of Kelly.
That's the best picture of Kelly that you've seen? Okay, well, that's impressive. I'm wondering what happened to him. Maybe they shut down. Let me see. Steve and I think we have an outage.
I'm going to steal Mars' joke. She thinks he might be on top of the RV. You got to go back in the Wayback Machine to get that joke. But if you're a veteran of the channels,
call my phone and call in. I'm telling Kelly to call in. They've got an outage area down there. Maybe I can get Kelly on the phone. At least he can talk with us, and I can do this real quick while we're waiting on him to come up. So just bear with us, guys.
Theme Park Ohana with the Eagles jokes in chat. I like it. Hey, Blaine, what's going on?
Lee's got a good little channel over there. I've watched them for a while. And
Theme Park Ohana, yeah.
Yeah, they're growing. They're doing a good job. I'm going to bring up, Jeff will love this. I'm going to bring this up real quick. Let me go find it.
Jeff, me?
Yes, you're going to love this when I do this, because I'm going to try to bring Kelly in by the phone if I can. Actually, I can't do that because it's not going to show on every screen. All right, we're just going to leave Kelly black, and then hopefully he'll make it in. This is our dream. Valhalla, holla, holla in the house as well. We'll talk about Valhalla a little later. I've got a slide advertising.
I like what he said in chat, by the way. Valhalla, I love what you said in chat.
They're good people. Right. So welcome in, everybody, and we'll roll with it.
Go Dodgers.
Yeah, this is our dream, Jeff. If you want to come in for a minute, for a little while, Kelly gets in or hang with us for a little while. I'd love for you to do it. I got the openings. All right, Jeff, let's start talking about some of the topics we want to hit, because people are here for football. They're not here for this. Let's talk about first news topic of the day. Top 5 2021 quarterback competitions. Take a look at the list. Tell me which one up there incites you on the channel of the quarterback competitions.
Overall, the Jimmy versus Trey one, Pete knows that I'm nuts for Trey Lance. Jimmy's fine. Jimmy's top half of the league. Justin Fields, I'm a big fan of too. I have no idea what the Saints are going to do. I like Taysom Hill. I don't know if I'm going to like him as their full-time quarterback. I've always liked Locke, and I've always thought Bridgewater was underrated. So I think they're the ones that have the highest, worst case scenario, but the highest upside is the Niners, man. The Niners.
Well, and I think Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance and Mac Jones and Justin Fields, all three of them are going to push the other people. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting.
Totally.
So,
and I've always loved Andy Dalton. So he's gets a bad rap. He's a good NFL quarterback. So if Fields needs 6-8 weeks, even a year, I like that the Bears picked him up. But quarterback careers go to die in Chicago, so you never know.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what and I'm going to keep putting comments up throughout the night. Everybody popping up on the screen. Drew versus Teddy. Glad that's not my team, he says. I love it. Raleigh, creative in the house with us as well. Great to see you guys.
Blaine knows. Blaine's helping Dave understand a little bit. Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's talk about next topic here. How good was Ryan Tannehill since taking over for the Titans? Let's take a look at this, Jeff, and I'd like your opinion.
I love this.
Look at the quarterback rating. Look at the total TDs. Look at the completion percentage. 3 of the 5 categories, he's better than Mahomes, and yet he still doesn't get respect. What do you think?
Baby. I mean, I agree. I love that you've got this slide up here. So Tannehill, as underrated as a quarterback in the NFL, and as great as Mahomes is, and he's overrated. He come on, and freak out chat. Okay, I'm cool with it. Freak out. He's elite. I'm not saying he's not elite.
Okay,
but Tannehill's really freaking good, and the respect is nowhere close. So I love that. By the way, you already have A.J. Brown. You already have the best running back in the league. You got a great offensive line, and now you added, and I won't say where I rank him because we're going to do a ranking of receivers later, one of the best receivers in the league. You add to that, Tannehill's going to have every chance to have a great year. And if Mahomes' new offensive line doesn't do nothing, we may have seen the best of Patrick.
Well, that's a key factor. I love the fact that people don't realize that he's had these type of numbers up there because he's quietly done it. Now, granted, you said the key word. You said that R word, ring. That's the key. Yeah. We're all playing for a ring, right? That's what they're all playing for. Mahomes has got
the whole world. How many people pick Joe Montana as the greatest quarterback ever? He's not even the greatest 49ers quarterback ever. Okay, maybe he is. But my point is, it's about the rings. And so and fair. That's fair. It is about winning. But,
right. I think
Tannehill's great.
it's Jeff had a good point. He said he had a better season stat-wise than Mahomes last year, but 10 out of 10 people are taking Pat over him. I absolutely agree with that 100%. Absolutely agree with that 100%. 10 out of 10. Everybody will take Mahomes. Ryan Tannehill will go in the second round of most fantasy drafts. So it is what it is. Yeah. All right, let's drop down here to this one here. Top 5 2021 running back competitions. Now let's talk running backs. Let's talk running backs competitions. You got some unique ones there as you're running through it. Take a look at it. I'm sitting here looking. I got a big screen behind me, everybody. 60-footer here. 25 people in the chat already. I love it. Najee Harris coming into Pittsburgh, Jeff. Najee could be something. I love Michael Carter out of Carolina. NTN is unbelievable. Javon Williams, another one. What do you think?
I think running backs are so hard to predict. I don't know that I love any of these tandems. I think that Najee Harris is probably be the one that I go, hey, he's going to be something. Well, and James Robinson's pretty good too. But I don't know. I think that you really don't know. I mean, there's always that fourth round draft pick that we don't really know a lot about that goes off. And that's a lot about the offensive line. So I don't know. I think Najee in Pittsburgh is the one that I like the best. I think so too. That's all that really stands out to me there, honestly.
Kay, I'll get to your question in 1 second. Kay wants to know, what do we think about Trevor Lawrence? I think he's the golden child. I think he's the newest second coming of, some of the great quarterbacks from at this position he's at now to where they were when they all started. We'll see if he can deliver that in the NFL. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Yep. Good comment here. Robinson and NTN is an interesting mix. Rumor has NTN being moved to wide receiver. Interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. You see, does our dream in there? Yeah, there you go. You just put it up there.
Yeah, I love Jeff. He's Jeff. Why don't you come in live? I know you're home, so it's interesting. Kay, I personally don't think Trevor will make any noise his first year. Blaine says. Interesting.
Jeff
Valhalla says, rookie of the year. Yeah, NTN is going to be the rookie of the year. Hot take. Valhalla calling it out. We'll see.
He's the kid from Clemens, right? The kid from Clemson? Is that what I'm thinking of?
NTN.
Yeah, okay.
He's pretty smooth. All
right, we'll see.
We'll see how that rolls out. All right. Here's another one. I thought this was kind of interesting. I love your take.
Isn't that pretty?
When Zeke's healthy and Zeke is doing his thing, he's the best running back in the league. That comes from Dak Prescott himself. Jeff, it's your Cowboys. I like that. Rookie running backs never do well. What's your take on Zeke and what we got going? He's got more yards than Henry there over this since 2016.
Well, I mean, since 2016. So elite running backs are elite running backs for about 4 years. We're past his overdue mark. I'm sorry, but the library is calling. He's overdue. I love him. I liked it last year. He didn't play a lot, frankly, so we might have some fresher legs this year. I love that Dak is saying that. He better say that. The truth is, I love that we have a star backup running back here in Dallas, because I don't think Zeke's going to be able to do what Derrick Henry does carries-wise. Derrick Henry's by far the best back on that list. Todd Gurley is third, and Todd Gurley, his best run was on that commercial, right? So he's not even good anymore, honestly. So point is, Zeke might have a really, really good year. He ain't top 5 anymore, and I love the guy.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting. The line makes a difference. Welcome in, Chops. Great to see you here as well. Jeff, I got you. If you want to call in on the phone at any point, you're welcome to participate in the show that way. If you're bored, or you can just tight and watch. So it'll be interesting.
He says he's at Old Key West. I love Old Key West, and I'm jealous.
I forgot he was going to be at Old Key West. They're doing a big stream on their channel tomorrow. It's a morning breakfast before going over to the parks. I think that'll be great.
I know we're talking football here, but beautiful resort. We stayed there. I loved it, but we won't go there. But I loved it. Have fun, buddy.
We're Disney Channel doing sports, and I love it. Disney Channel. Tina McNeil in the house with us as well. Welcome in. What is?
I agree, Jason Jr.
Yeah, what does Jason say here? I think the Cowboys should get another lineman for I think so. You want to protect him, right? You want to take care of your man, so it'll be interesting.
That's what I was hoping they do in the draft. I'm a Chargers-Cowboys fan, and the kid that the Chargers got, Slater, I'm really excited about. I was thinking the Cowboys might take him. As a Chargers-Cowboys fan, I'm excited, and I'm glad. I like the linebacker we got, but I wish we would have got an offensive lineman.
Okay, I love it. All right, let's jump down. Let's hit topic 5 here. Topic 5, top 5 wide receivers for you. I sent out a note to you and Kelly both and said, hey, be prepared to tell me your top 5 wide receivers. I want to see your list. and see if it matches up to mine as we're sitting here about potential top fives this year coming up. Jeff, talk to me about your top fives.
So I'm going to give you my top 10. I'll do really fast, I know, because you only asked me for
we
five.
Got it. We're good.
AJ Brown at 10. Okay, love AJ Brown. My point is I want to throw him in there because that's the second best receiver on Tennessee now. Devontae Adams, who a lot of you will have number 1, I put it number 9. Is that because Aaron Rodgers might not play? No, it's not. I think he's going to be the 9th best receiver this year. Amari Cooper, I've got at 8. Calvin Ridley, I have at 7. He could jump all the way up to 1 or 2. That's how good this kid is. Stephon Diggs is 6. You know I love Diggs. Juju ain't on this list, buddy. Number 5, Tyreek Hill. I had some funny things to say to Kelly, but he's hiding in the corner as he should. Chiefs fan. Number 4, DeAndre Hopkins. Number 3, Calvin Ridley. I think he's going to have a harder time because they're going to be able to double team him now because Julio's not there, but his stats might go up because he's the only. Well, they got that stud tight end now, kid, too. Number two, I love this kid. I want to make him number 1, but DK Metcalf, he won't make most people's top 10. He makes me my top 5, even number 2. And number 1, the new best receiver in Tennessee, Julio Jones. He is great, and he's going to be even better with Tannehill and Brown on the other side. What say you, Pete?
I kind of agree. I mean, it's an interesting top 10 list. What's up? The Disney Baker in the house. Brandon in the house as well. Great to see you guys.
Like your list, Jeff.
All right, let me bring up. I've already done
Evan's
my
almost
list.
made my list.
My list has been typed in for quite some time, a couple hours. Not in this order. I'm going to take that off and pull this up. So mine 5 that I liked for the top 5, and I think they could kind of mix anyway. I've got Diggs, Hill, Jefferson, Hopkins, and Adams. That's are my 5. Now, I will say that I agree Brown and Julio are going to be in the mix somewhere. But I think looking at numbers based on last year, it's hard for me to judge how it's going to affect Julio coming over there to Tennessee. It's going to make the team better. Is Julio going to get more of the looks, or is it going to stay the old way and Julio's going to be the diversion? I don't know. Adams is a beast. You're right, Lee. I agree with you there. Disney Freak in the house is with us as well. So it's going to be interesting. Those are kind of
about him. I love Jefferson. I want to make him put him on my top 10. Adam Thielen is a stud. He could be in the top 10 too. He was hurt last year, so I didn't really know what to do there. Hard to define where they go. Right. I got to be honest with you. Receivers, the top 20 receivers in the league can all be top 5. There's a lot of freaking stud receivers right now.
We are getting a little bit of weird lag. I see that. Okay, we're back. Sorry about the lag, guys. I'm not sure. We got some weather stuff going around. It's kind of weird. I don't know about that. So we'll keep working at it. Jeff's going to bounce out and bounce back in. So it could be just one of those things. Refresh if you're missing out. Jeff will be back in a second. There he is right there. He's hitting it up, coming back in. Sometimes that works to shake it up a little bit. We will see. Yep, Jeff looks good again. Let me see if
I don't know if that was on you or on me, but here we are.
Not sure. It's one of those weird things. Kelly's having trouble, and he's in Florida. So we're back, and we're running and looking good. So thank you guys for staying with us here.
I have no idea if you guys heard that or not, but if you didn't, it was brilliant. Trust me.
It was brilliant, and it was good. And I'm sure they did. All right, let's talk about this. We talked about Calvin Ridley just a minute ago. Now that Atlanta is his number 1 target, okay, here's the thing. Is he going to elite all-pro become is the question. To use my Yoda stance. Is he going to be elite all-pro become? Because look at some of his games. These are the games last year when Julio wasn't playing. And you can see the targets are there. The yards are there for the most part. One game at 52 against Tampa was low. But for the most part, the yards are there. What's not there is the touchdowns. Only 3 total. You can't be an elite wide receiver only having 3 touchdowns a year. Jeff, your thoughts there? What's up, Disney M? Welcome in.
Well, you know it. I just put him number 3 on my list. I think he's great. I'm intrigued to see how he handles getting the best DB or the double team now that Julio's not there. Yeah, theme park. I see. A lot of people would agree with you. I mean, obviously they didn't even get a first round for him, but I think he's going to have a big year. But anyway, Calvin Ridley, elite talent. I love him. Very interested to see how he handles not being the number 2. Going to take a step up in my opinion. I agree, theme park. He's great, Calvin. Yeah, I love him.
That's a good point there. Calvin is way better than Roddy. I think he's as good as Julio in his prime, which is a great point, and the potential is absolutely there. All right,
Ridley and Metcalf could be at the top of everybody's receivers list. Nobody would be surprised they're that talented.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. All right, let's talk about this. Breakout star candidates for each NFC team. looking at this list, this was put together by Patrick Walker of CBS Sports. RJ, what's up? Great to see you, buddy. This was put together. Jeff, looking at these 5, and I'll tell you mine afterwards. Who is your breakout player from these 5 teams in the NFC this year, do you think?
I bet you can guess, and you'd be right. Randy Gregory. I think he was and likely will be again elite. I think he just needs the shot to play. I don't think Jordan Love's necessarily going to get a chance. I think Tyler Hinkey is average. Cam Akers can be really, really good if he's on the field. I mean, Gregory, though. Gregory. I mean, am I being a homer there? Maybe a little bit, but I think he's
maybe a little bit
talented.
Mine is, honestly, is Reagor with Philadelphia.
Really?
I think this kid has a ton of potential. If they can get the ball to his hands is the question. But I like the way he runs his routes. I like the way that he aggressively attacks the defense. And kind of reminds me a little bit of, a young style of Michael Irvin. Not as talented with the hands yet. But the aggressiveness of Irvin. The aggressiveness. And that's one thing I liked about him. So we'll wait and see how that breaks out as we go there. Cam Akers on this list. Yeah, Cam Akers is on this list. Is listed for potential breakout stars, Blaine. So it is what it is. Akers should have a fabulous season, Lee says. Okay, yeah, I think so too. I think he's going to have a good one. All right, let's talk about next topic here. Highest completion percentage. This might shock you, Jeff. Since 2015, way above Mahomes, above Dak, is Kirk Cousins in completion percentage since 2015. I was shocked when I saw this. I said, I got to talk about that on Thursday night. Let's talk about this. What's your thoughts looking at that list and in that order since 2015?
So I've always thought that Cousins was highly underrated. I think he's elite, and people don't want to pretend that there is Mahomes. For all the deep throws they have in that offense, that he's number 4 is insane. That's how good that guy is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kirk Cousins, he completes a lot of short passes and that. Deshaun Watson shocked me that he was in there. I was not expecting that.
Oh, really?
I didn't think his completion percentage was that high. But, hey, that's me. It is what it is. So, all right, let's jump over here. Let's talk about breakout stars in the AFC. Potential breakout stars in the AFC. Marquise Brown, Gaskin. I just, it's hard to pick for me. What's your thoughts on this one, Jeff?
I don't know if you can see me or hear me.
I can hear you.
On my end.
Yeah, we look good. You look good.
I'm going to go out and come back in.
All right. It's got to be one of those YouTube things tonight. We're having one of those nights. Kelly can't even get his working down there in Florida. Jeff's going in and out. So we'll come back in, bring him back in. Apologize for the technical challenge. There you are again. You look good now.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, good. Yeah, you froze up on me. I don't know what was going on there.
AFC, these candidates. What do you think? Who's going to be your breakout star here?
None of them jump out at me. Obviously Marquise Brown is probably the one that I would say is the most talented, and I just think that because of the stuff, that we used to watch with the draft when he was coming out. He's the only one that I would probably even consider on that list. Not that any of them wouldn't or couldn't, but Brown is the one that stands out for me.
I'm hoping Brown is. I need Brown to have a big year for my Ravens. Of course, I'm going to be a homer and say that, but watch out for Myles Gaskin too. I like that kid. I think he has some potential down there in Miami. All 5 of them are potential solid, but that's my high picks. All right, real quick, before we start going into week 7, I want to say, hey, do me a favor, check out these Chaos Endorsed channels. It is the chaos of my channel. Valhalla Sports Talk does a great job. Dodgers, Lakers, Minnesota Vikings. I follow his channel. I go over there and I enjoy myself. He does a great job broadcasting. Check him out. And if you like soccer, European soccer, Ali May is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. His technical work and everything he does, the graphics and everything are just, next to none. Next to none. So check him out. Ali May and Valhalla Sports Talk. If my moderators would drop their links into the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's talk real quick about the Pick'em League, everybody. We have a Pick'em League on this channel. It's free to join. Let me rephrase that. It is free to join. Let me go over here and type it in. Hope I got it in. Nope, I got to redo it. Give me 1 second here. Let me just go down here to the link. Pick'em League, there it is. Pull it up. And there it is right there. Boom. Let's see. Let me bring it down here. Command V. All right, so here's the deal with the Pick'em League. I just put it into the chat. Okay. At least I thought I did. Let me try it again. There we go. Now it's in the chat. All right, so here's the deal. The Pick'em League is sponsored by Clean Look. It's brought to you just 100% by them. They are taking care of the cost of the league. They are taking care of the Visa card. So you go in each week, you pick a team. If you get it right, you get a point. We'll be ranking them out. We'll have a top list. We'll talk about it every game we broadcast here on the channel, and we'll highlight who's in it, who's winning. At the end, the winner of it is going to be handed a $150 gift card. And the great news is, people said to me, what happens if there's a tie? Then you're going to have to pick playoff games until we go through to the Super Bowl. We will end up, if we have to, with the final contestants all the way battling into the Super Bowl to win that $150 gift card. So, guys, there's the link. Click on it. Join. One per person. We'd love to have you in. It's going to be a good time. So thank you to Clean Look. We appreciate them. Again, it's Clean Look Cleaning Services out of Manchester, New Hampshire. They do an excellent job. You know, it doesn't matter if it's your office, your house, your car, your boat. If you got something you want clean, military clean, in minutes, 30 minutes and up, they can make it happen. I'm all out of beverage that quick. Where's Preston with that? So, okay, let's jump on here. Jeff, let's jump in here to week number 7. Now, just so you guys know, the games that we're going to highlight and talk about for week 7 and week 8, these are games that I'm going to do on the channel right here. You'll see co-broadcasters in here with me. We'll talk about the game. We'll analyze it. We'll have a lot of fun. Barney in D.C., what's up, buddy? Great to see you here as well. And the Molar Man is in the house from Florida. Good to see you, Molar Man. So these are the games that we're going to do this week. So first, Jeff, let's dig into this. Okay, we got this week, Thursday, you got the Browns and the Broncos here. You can see some of the defensive looks there. They picked up Clowney. Joe Johnson, done some things with the Browns. What's your thought on this Week 7 game?
I think the Browns need to make it this year. I think everybody's talking about them as an elite roster and an elite team this year. I don't know that I'm going to jump on that bandwagon quite yet. I do think that Clowney is a beast, so that's going to be interesting. I don't think the Broncos are looking to go anywhere. So, yeah, I think the Browns probably roll in that game and, you know, be interesting to watch them in 2021.
I think the Browns are going to be interesting this year. I think my division is one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yeah.
And, but the Broncos, I still don't think they're ready. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater makes it much better than the quarterback they had personally. So I think they've still got a lot of holes out there. We'll see. Browns are going to eat. Oh, that's interesting. What's that? What's this? Bernie says Browns are going to eat on D if Clowney and Garrett play like they can. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's a great call.
The Redskins and the Browns rushing the quarterback. It's going to be scary stuff this year. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, that's our Thursday night game. Sunday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing this one. Ravens, Bengals. It's an interdivision thing. By the way, if you don't know, yes, I am a Bengals hater. No, I'm not a Bengals hater. I don't hate them. I'm a Ravens lover, and I want the Bengals to do well. It just makes the league and all better. Let's talk about this one. You know, my Ravens picked up Sammy Watkins. Done a little bit, had a good draft. It'll be interesting. What's your thought? Ravens and Bengals this week, Sunday, 1 o'clock game, week 7.
Same. I can almost say what I said last time. The Ravens are one of the elite teams. I think they win that division easily. I think the Bengals want to be there, but they're not yet. Outside of something crazy. Week 7, who knows what's going on? Maybe there's injuries, but Ravens should roll. Yeah,
and we're also playing this as we're taking it, no injuries. That's how we're making our calls as we're planning it out. We know injuries will happen. So are there going to be the Redskins? No, there won't be the Redskins. But some people are traditionalists like Bernie. He loves that old logo. Kay, what's that say? Space Mountain Dave says, go Lions. I'm not sure where they're going, Dave, but okay. I love it, buddy. Week 7, Sunday night action. Sunday night football. This is going to be a good one. San Francisco and the Colts, baby. Let's talk about this one. The Colts. New quarterback, Carson Wentz. They had a solid draft. Eric Fisher coming over there. Quiddy Pay. I love that kid. What's your thoughts on Colts and 49ers?
I like the Niners roster a lot. I don't know what they're going to have going on at the quarterback spot. I think Jimmy will probably still be there. I bet Jimmy is the quarterback for most, if not all, of the year, and that's probably the right play. Colts are getting a lot of talk, and I think they downgraded at quarterback. I am a Phillip Rivers nutjob fan, a big-time, huge fan. Not a big Wentz guy, so I got to be honest with you. I think the Niners win this one pretty easily too. Again, hard to call a week 7, week 8 season here in June, but all arrows point to the Niners on this one for me.
Has the potential to be a really good Sunday night game, and I'm looking forward to that. We always want real good quality games that we're doing.
Theme park, I think I agree.
Yeah, theme park. Lee's got some good comments. So, let's see, Lee, and again, reach out to me by direct message. You and I can talk after the show for a few minutes if you'd like. I'd love to talk with you. All right, Week 7, Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta get that soundbite and put it in there. You got the Saints taking on Seattle. Saints taking on Seattle. Should be an interesting game. Saints have changed their quarterback. That's going to be totally new. Seattle, I don't know what's going on out there. They're still trying to figure it out. What do you say, Jeff, on this one?
I think the AFC West is hard to call, but anyone who doesn't think Russ and the Seahawks are going to be involved are crazy. I do not think. I think the Seahawks are going to be fine right here. I think the Seahawks are going to take this game. I like them a lot, and I don't understand why people aren't higher on them. Metcalf could be an MVP. Wilson almost was the MVP. Just right there alone, there's a lot to like.
And the 12th man out there will be back in play this year, where it wasn't last year. It was quiet in that park. Yeah. That'll be a big factor, I think, for Seattle and all the Seattle fans. All right, let's just a real quick. I've got it in here, even though Kelly's not here. That's Don't Whip Dad. That's his channel. He's a Dallas fan. Myers and the Mouse is my co-broadcaster on this. He's Myers and the Mouse with Disney. Does a great job. We love him. We also have co-broadcasters that come in from time to time. Diz Our Dream and Mouse Talk have come on with us in the past and will come on with us again this year. We may bring in some guests during the one of the quarters of some of our live games when your team is playing. Last year we did that with several people. That's our plan throughout the year as we do the live games as well. All right, in between all the weeks, in between Week 7 and Week 8, we're going to do a couple questions. So I don't have Kelly and Jeff here to battle. So I just get one-sided story. Kelly's got to deal with it. Let's go question 1. Jeff, who is this person? He had more. Oh, hold on. We lost Jeff, so we got to wait for a second. Yeah, check out Jeff's channel. MVP. What's up, MVP in the house? Had a little trouble with the signals tonight. Jeff's coming back in here. There we go. There you go. All right, Jeff, you ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Who am I? Since 2018, I have more receptions than Amari Cooper and Alvin Kamara. I have more receiving yards. More receiving yards than Adam Thielen and Allen Robinson. I've got a higher catch percentage than Julio Jones and Tyreek Hill. Jeff, who do you think it is? Chat, I'm going to give you a second. Who do you think it is? Jeff, I'm going to let you think for a minute. Okay, and I'm going to highlight a couple things. My name is Pete McDevitt. This is my channel. This is the Pete McDevitt Show. We are a Disney channel that does sports. I do Major League Baseball all through the baseball season. I do the NFL football with that great gentleman there, with Myers and the Mouse, the other people we talked about. We do this show building up every week to the start of the season. Then we will be live during the football games for the rest of the year, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl, hopefully. That's our game plan. So hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Join us for more. We'd love you to be around. Jeff, who is this person? Do you know who it is?
I mean, it could be Adams. It could be Diggs. It could be Hopkins. I'll go with Adams.
We're going with Adams. All right. It's Jeff says it's Thielen. It can't be Thielen. The person has more yards than Thielen, so it can't be Thielen. Let me see. A.J. Brown, Bernie says. Randy Moss, Jr. Randy Moss is retired.
Who said Randy Moss? I like that guy. Who said that?
he's retired. Welcome to FAP.
I thought of AJ, yeah.
Lee
AJ.
says Keenan Allen, good pick.
Keenan Allen, good call.
FAP says Cup. Space Mountain Dave. Let me acknowledge Space Mountain Dave real quick.
Dave.
We appreciate Space Mountain Dave. Let me acknowledge him real quick. Space Mountain Dave with a $3 super chat.
You get on Space Mountain, you'll be like this.
Space Mountain says thanks for a great stream.
Live and in color.
Thanks for a great stream, Pete and Jeff. I appreciate you, Space Mountain Dave. So, all right, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to get Cole Beasley. Let me give you the answer. I think it might surprise you because it did me. I will be honest. I did not get it right when I saw it at first. It is Robert Woods.
Whoa!
With Los Angeles.
I mean, real good quarterback or receiver, but not somebody that I would have thought. I mean, that's not even the guy I would think of on his team. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was a great thing. I love that. And this year he's getting Stafford. Maybe his numbers even go up even more. So keep an eye on that, fantasy people. Keep an eye on Robert Woods this year. All right, question 2 of the night, Jeff.
Question.
Let me ask you this one. Okay. Are the Browns legit Super Bowl contenders? We kind of touched on it. What do you say, buddy?
I don't think so. And, I can tell you, Baker Mayfield looks better when I look at the stats and when I read the articles than when I watch him play. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't tell you, this is why I don't like him. Like, I'm not a big Tua fan. I can tell you why. Baker, I don't know what it is that I'm holding back on him. Obviously, that defense. I mean, somebody in chat said those two studs on the end, that doesn't make a whole defense, but it makes a lot of defense. So I don't know. Do I think they're legit Super Bowl contenders? I'm going to have to say no, but boy, I could be wrong on this one.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting. I think they're up there in the mix. I still think they're a little bit of discipline away from doing it. We'll see. Last year, I think they threw the ball too much, didn't run it as much as they could. If they get a little bit more balanced, I think they become dangerous. Defense has gotten a little bit stronger. They're definitely in contention in my mind. All right, question 3 before we dig on and jump on to week 8 of the football season. Let's see. What do we got? AFC North. This is the unique one. Who has the best jerseys in the AFC North? Looking at the regular, looking at their throwback, it's not. I know who it's not. But, Jeff, what's your thoughts on who has the best of the AFC?
I'm going to go with the not. So I would say the Browns and the Steelers have 2 of the worst jerseys in all of sports. So it's not going to be them. I'll go with the Bengals by default. I mean, I don't, I'm a Chargers baby blue guy. I don't think anybody's buying any of these jerseys, so, Well,
I'm buying them. I'm buying the one in the corner. I'm not going away from purple and black, the purple and black attack. But I will say this.
Because you're a fan.
Now, hold on. Let me finish. I give props to Cleveland. While it's very bland in the big picture because it's standard helmet and everything, it's iconic. It's been around for, as long as really football's been around. So, I like Cleveland. I can't stand that Bumblebee outfit. I can't stand the Bumblebee outfit. I'm sorry.
That is the worst. So the Browns are the only team with a team name worse than the not Redskins. And it's a color. They're horrible. It's ugly. I grew up in San Diego where the Padres wore Taco Bell uniforms on the field. And I would say the Browns jerseys are worse than that.
Oh, my Lord.
They're not even the worst in the AFC North.
Good Lord.
Oh.
We're going to sit there.
I won't even be able to sleep tonight.
Well, you're going to be firing up. There's nobody except for Jeff yelling, "Hey!"
All right.
You got all these Browns fans coming in here right now. All these Browns fans are kind of coming to chat. Look right at this.
Not one of them.
They're gonna come in and just yell at you, Jeff. It's gonna happen.
You have failed me for the last time.
That's what they're gonna say. You have failed me for the last time.
Not one of them is wearing a Browns jersey.
We'll see. All right, let's jump into it. Week 8 on the channel here. I'm excited. Thursday night football. Will Rodgers be there? We're planning on the fact that Rodgers will as we discuss this game. Let's talk about it. You got your pack. They went out and got a quarterback with their first-round pick, trying to tighten up their defense, and then went and got a center guard out of Ohio State with their first 2 picks, trying to build a little bit around Rodgers. That's what he's been asking them to do. Jeff, what's your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts are, hey, Walt from Mousetalk in the chat. I've been calling for the Packers to implode every year for about 3 or 4 years. I'll pick it again. I think the Cardinals are a very talented team. That quarterback and that receiver core going to put up a lot of numbers. I'll go with Arizona there. Mostly, I just hate Green Bay, and I hope. So there you go.
Okay, I think it's going to be interesting. Arizona is my sleeper pick of the night. Walt, we had a great trivia question about one of your Rams wide receivers, talking about him just a little bit ago. Tune back in if you missed it. It's pretty awesome. Hey, as Jeff says, Cardinals for sure. Kyler will be an MVP contender this season. Jeff,
I agree.
I like it. Jeff got some great input there. That's pretty cool. Interesting.
Great name, too. Probably really good looking like me, too.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. That wasn't me. That was the chat.
You were ready. Wait, hold on. Oh, it wasn't me. Whatever.
Walt wants to know what was the question. So let me go back to that question real quick.
The question was, where is Walt and why isn't he here in our chat? That's what the question was.
That could have been the question. So, Walt, the answer to the question was Robert Woods. The question was, who am I since 2018? I have more receptions than Cooper and Kamara, more receiving yards than Thielen and Robinson, and more higher catch percentage than Jones and Hill. And the answer was your wide receiver for your Los Angeles Rams, Robert Woods, which I thought was an interesting.
I'll bet you would have given me 20 guesses. I bet I wouldn't have gone with Woods.
Really?
I don't think I would. I don't think I would have. Yeah. Okay. No.
I like it. He's a sleeper pick. All right, let's talk about this. Sunday, 1 o'clock, week 8, the game that I will be doing live here on the channel, Bills and Dolphins. This has the potential to be a big one, big one. Let's talk about Bills have picked up Emmanuel Sanders. They picked up Trubisky as a backup quarterback, probably a smart move. Rossell as well. That should be interesting. Jeff, what's your thought on Bills and Miami, our 1 o'clock game in Week 8 on Sunday?
If you're a regular on this show, you know how I feel about the Bills. So the Bills, big. I think that by Week 8, right, Tua may not even be starting in Miami anymore. Write it down, people. But
really?
Allen ain't starting. Yeah, I don't. He throws the ball like I used to punt, wobbly. So I think the Bills are likely going deep in the playoffs.
Here's one where I disagree with you. I think Tua is going to be around for a while. I really do. I really, really do. I don't know. Maybe.
Most people are on your side on that one.
I do. So, hey, there's our good friend Lee with Theme Park Ohana hitting us up.
Oh, this he's going to throw. Touchdown. Oh, my.
Touchdown, Theme Park Ohana, $5. We appreciate you, Lee. Lee, reach out to me on social media after the game. Let you and I have a phone call, chat a little bit. I would love to do that if you're up for it. I'll be glad to share my cell phone with you. And I'm Department of Defense, so you don't have to worry about anything. So.
Hey, I agree, Jeff.
Hopefully, Jeff, one of us is going to be saying, I told you so at the end of the season. I hope it's me, because lately I haven't been able to do that against you, and it drives me nuts.
One of my favorite things about me, and it's a long freaking list, is that I'll say it whether it's, rightful or not. So I guarantee that'll be me.
Nice. Thank you, Theme Park. We appreciate you, Lee. All right, let's jump over Sunday Night Football, everybody. This is going to be a good one. In the big house. I love it. Minnesota coming into Dallas. Dallas has done a lot this year. I like the Micah Parsons selection. Jeff, where'd you go? Jeff snuck out again on me. I like the Micah Parsons selection from the draft. I think they improved that. They're going to get Dak back in the house. From what they're saying, Dak is going to be healthy. I don't know where you went. Here for the moment, Benji. What's up? Hey, I appreciate you liking the video. I'm trying to learn how to walk again. 2 new legs. It's tough being a triple amputee, but I'll deal with it, work with it. So, Benji, great to see you, buddy. Jeff, your Cowboys hosting the Vikings. Playing the Vikings. Patrick Peterson, now a Viking. Interesting. Dalvin Tomlinson, running back's going to be healthy. What do you think? Your Cowboys take this game?
I think you can probably guess where I'm going to go with this. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to roll in this game. Well, here for a moment pops in and I get kicked out of the chat. What the heck? I don't even understand what that's all about. But I think the Cowboys.
Mouse Talk sent me $1 PayPal and says, please kick Jeff out. And I had to do it.
I believe it. I believe every word of that. I like the Cowboys a lot. I'm a fan, and I think they're going to be one of the better teams in the NFC. I don't hate the Vikings. I don't love the Vikings. I think the Cowboys win this game. If they don't, we ain't going anywhere in the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, love it.
Yeah, where's Valhalla?
Go Vikings, got to support. Hey, look, we're all about supporting our good friend Valhalla. Holla. It's Valhalla Sports Talk. I talk about them all the time. We've been dropping their links throughout the night. We will continue to do that and support our good friend. He's featured along with soccer partners on the front of my channel in these sports partners. Monday night, let's talk about this one. Monday Night Football. Kelly's not here to talk about his Chiefs. I hate to say it. I know Disney M is in the chat, and she was listening, but she's probably going to yell at me. I honestly don't think the Giants stand a chance in this game. Chiefs picked up Orlando Brown. The question is their line. I know Jeff will talk about that in a little bit. They also picked up Thuney. They picked up another solid draft pick out of the draft. Giants, we know what they did. Kenny Galladay's now over there. He left Detroit. He's over there. Tony has, I think he's an incredible talent coming out of college. Jeff, what do you think about this one on a Monday night in week number 8?
I like Jones. I like Saquon. I like Galladay. I do. I think the Giants are going to win no more than 6 games this year. I think this is not – the Giants are not ready for primetime.
Okay. That's interesting. Again, the line for the Chiefs is a big thing. I knew that here for the moment, I knew Benji was going to be all over. Chiefs all the way. Got to get the line going. So I hear you, Benji. Look, the Chiefs, they're one of the elite teams. There's no doubt about it. George Alvarez says Tua will make a believer out of a lot of doubters. I'm already a believer. Jeff's jumping out again. See, as soon as I said that, he jumped out and ran away. But I'm already a believer there. I think he will be good for the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to be exceptional this year. That's my opinion. All right, let's go on. Back half questions as we finish up things today. Check it out. Let's talk about this. Jeff, who is your comeback are you most excited for? Bosa, McCaffrey, Joe Burrow, Saquon, or Dak?
Elite list, right?
Yes.
So I already said last week, and I believe this, Christian McCaffrey is going to be the first pick in every draft in fantasy football, rightfully so. But you asked the question, who am I most excited about? Dak. Come on, I'm a Cowboys guy. He was going to win the MVP, or at least had a good chance last year when he put his arm, which way his leg was going in more directions than, I don't know, a travel vlogger. I don't have any idea what to say there. Dak for me, big time. But Saquon, McCaffrey, Bosa, although that's a lot. I love all five of those guys. So I'll shut up and just say
here's the thing. I think my answer to this is I'm excited for all five of them. I'm excited for all five. McCaffrey brings the running game back to Carolina and makes them a definitely better team. Bosa lifts up the defense for San Francisco. Joe Burrow, I can't wait to see what he's going to do. He's going to make our division better. Pete, George, Yachty showed me your I'm glad. George, did you like it, Pa? So I hope you're amazing. Thank you, Pa. That means a lot, bud. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us, brother. It means a lot. I can't wait to meet you when I come down to Florida in November. Saquon Barkley, he was a beast before he got knocked out. And then Dak was just having monster numbers. So all of these people bring it back. No Name, what's up? In the house.
I'll tell you what.
See ya.
FAP makes a good point. I mean, I like Darnold a lot. I think Darnold leaving New York for his current spot there, huge chance to save his career. I like Darnold a lot. I like his chances to be a top half quarterback this year. So good call. Who was that? FAP. There you go.
FAP's great. I love FAP. I found him out on Valhalla. Man.
I am Disfinity.
Been coming into our
yeah?
Yeah, he's a good guy. We got some good people.
Love it.
Good people here. All right, let's talk about this. Who's the hardest player to tackle? Okay, hardest player to tackle. This is an interesting one. So let's talk about this. This is history now. Barry Sanders, Peterson, Walter Payton, Derrick Henry, Eric Campbell, Jim Brown, Lynch, or an other. Who would be that you would say, is there an other that's somebody more of a beast than this list? Or is it on this list? I know who mine is. Who's yours, Jeff?
I'm all over this. So, interesting list. You got Barry Sanders, who was the elusive one. Beautiful. Loved watching him. Every other guy on that list would be guys I would at least want to tackle. Could take my head off. I'm going to go off the board here. I'm going to go non-Hall of Famer. Hardest to tackle in his prime, Darren frickin' Sproles. Loved that kid. Loved how greasy he was. Zipping in, zipping out. I was a Charger fan when he left. I was sad he left. His career went for years. Smash your face in. Campbell and Lynch and Henry. Oh, man. Brown going back. Sanders elite. But if you're just talking for one run, boy, Sproles was hard to tackle.
Well, and here's my thing with this list. And I thought about other players. When I look at Brown and Campbell, Lynch and Payton and Henry, they're all run you over. They're just going to run right through you. Okay? Peterson, he's a great running back, but to me it was Sanders because he could duck and dive on everything, and he was just incredible to watch. I mean, I sat in awe.
You see the highlights where they're ready, and he's you could even go if you want to go back to college, talking about USC, our boy who lost the Heisman, Reggie Bush. Very much like Sproles.
Reggie Bush.
I guess it depends on where.
Yeah. Reggie Bush was an interesting one for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to hit some of these highlights. Campbell was a force to reckon with. Yep, that's that.
Yeah. Some of those highlights where his shirt's flying off. Oh, my gosh. Freaking awesome.
But he was a specialist. Okay. Let's see. Junior says Earl Campbell. No name.
No name. Bettis. Good call.
Jerome Bettis. Yeah, the bus was up there. Call. He would hit you in the face. No doubt about that as well. I thought this was an interesting question as we finished.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Who not on the list would you say? Like, I went off the board. If you had to go off the board, who would you say?
If I had to go off the board, not on this list, people are going to hate it, but I would say Emmitt Smith. And here's why. Well? Emmitt Smith was incredible at finding the hole. That's what his success was. He had a good line, but he knew how to read the hole. And if you watch his tackles, in the big picture, he was never really popped hard. He always got hit and spun down, not really popped. So, in an area of being able to move, Emmitt Smith, not bad in my. Well, all right. Last question of the night. Which player do you want to see make a Super Bowl run? Who's the player out there in your mind that, hey, you know what? For this guy, for the way he is, I'd love to see him have a Super Bowl run, a chance to get a couple wins under his belt. What's your thought? As he blanked out again. Throw it into the chat as we're waiting for Jeff. Christian Okoye. That's a great one. I love it. That's a great one. Jeff's coming back in. So, Jeff, who is the one player that you would like to see make a Super Bowl run?
As a fan, Dak, got to go back in time here a little bit. I love chat going with Christian Okoye. Love that guy. Azusa Pacific. Great call, guys. Loved that guy. So fun to watch. Okay. As a fan, I'm going to go with, Keenan Allen, who I love on one of my teams I love, and Dak with the broken leg, who I love. But if you're talking about, if I could pick one guy not on my team who I want to win Super Bowl, it's the bearded wonder, Fitzpatrick, man. I think that guy is so underrated and so dissed every freaking year. I would love for him to pull a Trent Dilfer and take a ring, but because he's not on my team, I'm not going to go with him.
FAP had my answer. So did Theme Park Stafford. I'm all about Stafford. He's suffered.
I like that call.
I'd like to see him get a chance. That's my
elite quarterback, finally in a good spot. That's a good call too, but he's not on my team either.
Absolutely. All right, so this is what we do when we get to our closing thoughts section. What's that?
Hold on. Theme Park Ohana. Dishonor on your cow for not including Koye is my favorite chat line of the night.
All right, look, here's what we do. For those of you that are new to the chat, this is what we do, okay? When we come to our closing thoughts, we started off by throwing it out to the chat. Go ahead and put any question into the box that you'd like to ask Jeff and I. We'll give you our honest answer. Throw it out in the chat. I'm watching for it now. Jeff's ready. I'm ready. Hit it up. Let me drop this down. Dayball Family Vlogs is in the house. New subscriber. Welcome in.
Sable Family. I know them. Nice. Good.
Appreciate you, Sable Family. We'll be talking about them a lot on our Friday night show. We'll be talking about them a lot tomorrow. All right, Fitzpatrick go to more teams than I can wear underwear, but I agree. Raleigh says, I love that. Who's winning the AFC East? Foss wants to know it. Jeff, call it out.
Bills, easy.
I say Bills easy. I don't say easy, but I think the Bills. FAP, hottest Disney character. Jeff, what do you say? It's a no-brainer. It's Bell. Wake up, Jeff.
Ariel. I don't know.
Ariel, I got to go with Bell. When will Lee be a part of the show? Well, you know what, Lee, here's the thing. Brother, I've reached out to you.
Wait. Who asked that question?
Theme Park Ohana. I love Lee. Okay. So here's the thing. Tough part with that is I've reached out to him for quite some time, and he's never answered me back on Instagram or things. So
the past is the past. What are you looking back that way for? He wants on. Come on.
Yeah. Well, he can reach out to me after the show, and I'll talk to him. We'll talk about it. Tebow, get some field time this year. Yes or no? Benji wants to know it.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I say yes.
Just to sell jerseys alone, why wouldn't you? Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. What else we got? Hit us up in the chat. Hit us up. Let's go. Yes. Get your questions ready. Have them ready to fire here at the end of the show. That's the way we do it. So, let's see. What else? I'm keeping an eye on it, waiting for chat. Fire back through again. We've had a good time here tonight on the channel. I'm noticing that. That's interesting. That is blurry. Why is that blurry? Interesting. Okay. Might be a problem with Ecamm tonight, too. Interesting. Is Rodgers going to be in a Packers uniform? Jeff, what do you say?
Yes.
I agree. I say yes. I don't think he goes anywhere. Do you think the Patriots win less than 6 games? Jeff, what do you say?
I mean, if I'm going with the question, yes, because 16. Do I think the Pats will win less than 6 games?
Less than 6 games.
Probably put them at 8 or so. So I wouldn't. Yeah.
Better chance than I put them at 7. I put them at 7.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd have to think about it, but probably agree with that.
Do we think Jared Goff will win a run of? I don't know. So I'll just say yes. I don't know. Who are your early votes for the MVP going into the season?
Me?
Yep, go.
Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Christian McCaffrey. Is that enough?
Dak Prescott's mine. Who's got the best chin, Cowher or Aikman? Who's got the best chin, Cowher or Aikman?
Best chin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Maui. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I got Cowher. Cowher's got the best chin. No Name says, how much was Neil paid by the Cowboys franchise to throw the Super Bowl in '96? Oh, look, you scared off Jeff. That comment just threw him right out of there. That comment just threw him right out of there. I love it. I love it. It was a Cowboys question, and Jeff said, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
Internet gremlins. I don't know.
It's one of those things. Over or under, Julio has 1,000 yards this year. Over or under? Yes or no?
Oh, over. Absolutely over.
Absolutely over. Who do you think is the best all-time Cowboy player, Jeff?
All the cheerleaders. All-time Cowboy. Probably Larry Allen.
Larry Allen. Interesting pick. Theme Park says Julio won't get more than 500 yards.
There you can't come on the show now.
When will we get to see Aaron Rodgers? When he comes on the field, which will,
every freaking turn on the TV. You can't get rid of the guy. It's worse than Baker freaking Mayfield.
Will New Orleans have a winning record?
No.
No.
Ooh, that's a hard
Interesting. One. Interesting. Will they not?
That's a hard one. I like their roster too. So I don't know.
Myers in the mouth.
There he is.
In here for 500 questions. Let's go. Kelly Myers. Do the Bucs go back to the Super Bowl?
Oh. Still breaking up a little bit. What's up, guys? Sorry about that.
Hey, buddy.
We've had internet issues for the last about hour.
It's going around. It's not just you.
It may not be you. I've been kicked off like 12 times or frozen. So I don't know.
It's just one of those things. Kelly, do the Bucs go back to the Super Bowl? Yes or no?
Do the Bucs go back to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. No. Okay. Kay Atwood wants to know all-time favorite Ravens player. No brainer. Ray Lewis, without a doubt. Ray Lewis. I just can't say it. I'm going to let Kelly answer a couple of these first, and then Jeff can go. Kelly, will the Dolphins win 8 or more games?
Will the Dolphins win 8 games?
8 or more.
8 or more. Yes.
Jeff, what do you say?
Yes, over the next 3 years. No, in 1 year.
This is why I love both of them being here. This is what you miss when we have internet challenges. Wasn't Kelly's fault. It happens. We'll go another minute and a half here. Any more questions out there? Here's a good one. Let's see. Who will be the quarterback for the Redskins on week 4? That's a great question. Jeff, any idea?
The Hanky kid, I guess. I don't really know. Hanky's probably. I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Kelly, all-time favorite Chiefs player?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one for me. Christian Okoye.
That's a great one. We were talking about him earlier in the thing. So, yeah, glad Kelly got in for a bit. We missed him. We love Kelly. Go ahead, Jeff. Who's your all-time favorite Chiefs player?
Gracie Hunt. She's the daughter's granddaughter, and she's Miss Kansas, and she's a must-follow on Instagram. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Kelly, you didn't tell me about her. Why didn't you tell me about her? Which team will win, the Bucs or the Saints? When? I don't know when they're playing. I guess they'll split. I'll go with that answer. I'll throw that one out there. Derek Thomas is being thrown into the chat heavy right now as an all-time favorite Chiefs. What other questions you got? We got Kelly here with us for a couple minutes. We'll hang tight. Throw it in the chat. We just lost Jeff. Goodbye, Jeff. He gone.
I'm telling you, it's a weird internet night here. I know it's been insane. Derek Thomas, actually, Theme Park Ohana, I will actually retract Christian Okoye to Derek Thomas. Derek Thomas was not only an amazing football player, he was an amazing person, and it was very sad and tragic how he died in Kansas City. So I will tell you, I was a huge DT fan. DT's a good call.
I love it. I want to get Kelly's answers on a couple quick questions since we got him for a minute here. Kelly, who's your comeback player of the year that you're most excited to see out of those 5?
I'm trying to see it because it's all garbly garbage for me because I'm telling you, the internet's horrible.
Dak Prescott. Prescott, Saquon Barkley, Joe Burrow, Nick Bosa, or McCaffrey?
Joe.
Yeah, I went all 5 myself. I said everybody. I just said everybody. So
I could care less, honestly. It would be fun to see the Bengals do something this year. I just think it'd be fun.
Yep, I agree. Will Justin?
I'm not excited really about any of these comebacks. I'm just not.
Okay. Hey, it's Jeff says, will Justin Tucker miss a PAT this season? I say no. Out of these five guys, out of this group, who's the hardest player to tackle in your mind here? Barry Sanders, Peterson, Walter Payton, Derrick Henry, Earl Campbell, Jim Brown, the Beast out in Seattle. Who would you think would be the toughest to tackle in your opinion? You can go off the board with Okoye if you wanted.
Priest Holmes.
No.
I'm trying to read the names.
got-
Toughest to tackle?
Yeah.
Who is the hardest player to tackle in NFL history? Is that Walter Payton?
Okay. Walter Payton. Yeah, he's in there. Joe, thank you for being a new subscriber to the channel. We're up over 4,800 now tonight. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. That's a good thing. So, all right, let me throw one more question out to you as we're finishing up here. Which player in the NFL do you want to see make a Super Bowl run? Is there a player that you'd like to see make a Super Bowl run, Kelly? No, not
Yeah.
I know.
Do I have to say it?
Yes, you have to say
Jeff,
it.
just tell him. Just tell him, Jeff. Who do I want to see make a Super Bowl run?
Dak Prescott.
No. No. I want to see Patrick Mahomes trying to make the third run for the Super Bowl this year.
Well,
That's what I want to see.
Here's what I said, figuring that they probably won't. I would love to see Stafford make a run with his new team because he suffered so many years in Detroit. At least let him get in a playoff game. You know, that's kind of what I'd like to see in that.
I don't hate that. I don't like it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, you know, I don't think they have enough to win the Super Bowl. Let me give Kelly one of the other questions here real quick since he's coming back. He's back here with us. Kelly,
good night, Mar.
Are the Browns legitimate Super Bowl contenders? Yes or no? Kelly says no.
No. Wait, are you listening to the Chargers fan down there again? No.
He said no as well. He agreed with you. So,
yep.
Letting you know that. Let's go back to this one. Who has the best jersey out of these four groups that you're seeing? Can you see that? Is it the Bumblebee look? Is it the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, AFC? Who has the best jersey?
That's the worst best jersey list of all time. I'm just going to throw that out there while Kelly thinks.
I'm just sitting here going, did you pick this? Are we picking the best of the worst here? What are we doing?
Hey, real quick. Look, I could. Woo! Don't make me call Jeff and get him in here.
I think if
they're horrible.
The Steelers of that group of people, and then the worst would be the purple
Kelly.
Pay attention when
bee
I'm
people,
talking to
whatever
you,
they
boy.
are.
Kelly, listen. Let me explain something to you, Kelly.
Homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play that. Don't be pissing on the purple. Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, let me jump up here. Did we hit them all? Trivia question. Robert Woods. I just want to show this to you because I already had the answer in there, unfortunately, because I didn't know you were coming back in. This is a pretty interesting factoid here. So
it's
Robert
like Jeopardy,
Woods,
but fully impossible.
Jeopardy in reverse. Robert Woods, since 2018 with the Rams, Kelly, has had more receptions than Cooper and Kamara, more receiving yards than Thielen and Robinson, and higher catch percentage than Hill. Would you have ever thought that?
It rhymes with Robert Woods, in case you're wondering.
Pretty amazing right there. That's the answer. Robert Woods was the answer to that question. I would have never gotten that. That was the answer to that question. So, all right, let me check the chat. See if there's any last-minute stuff. Bengals. Mouse Talk says I like the helmet for the Bengals. Bernie, you're going to get kicked out of here too. Let's see if I missed anything else. All right, I'm shocked it wasn't Allen, he said. All right, let's come back down here. Drop down. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Allen was great, but I mean, not great. That sounds weird. I mean, you had some people come to Kansas City like Marcus Allen and a few people like that who were great football players, but Kansas City picked them up and kind of went, boop, okay, we're done. You want to talk about some good numbers were like Derek Thomas and guys like that were just
money
phenomenal. They were
I got
legend.
All right, real quick before we get ready to close things out, I want to remind everybody of a couple things. One, check out my good sports partners out there. I talk about them here. Ollie May, he does European soccer, and Valhalla does the Lakers and the Dodgers, Minnesota, out on his channel, Valhalla Sports Talk. We've put their links in throughout the night. Check them out. Check them out. Pick'em League this year. Kelly says he's going to win. I think I'm going to win. Dolar's dad always thinks he's going to win. It's the Pick'em League. Pick one winner. You get a point each time. We'll raffle it out. It's brought to you by Clean Look Cleaning Services. You're going to get a $150 Visa card. It's free to get in. I just dropped the link into the chat one more time, everybody, so we got that there. So let me pull this back up as we close out our thoughts for the night. Kelly, we obviously had some internet challenges. Week 7 and 8 brings some good games. Let me highlight the games and just tell me, let me show you Week 7 and show you what we got and see what you're looking forward to. Week 7, Thursday night is going to bring Broncos and the Browns. Sunday afternoon is going to bring Ravens, Bengals. Sunday night game of the week, Colts and San Francisco. Monday night, Week 7, is the Seattle and the Saints. Kelly, of those games, who are you more excited to see out of those 4 games that I just showed you?
Come to me again. Sorry, I was responding.
Okay,
Chat.
Week 7. So Thursday night, Week 7, you got the Browns and the Broncos. 1 p.m.
I hope
game.
the Browns beat the Donkeys.
Okay, 1 p.m. game. You got Ravens and Bengals. Who you got there?
Ravens.
Okay, Monday night game. Week 7. Sunday night game. Week 7. Colts at the 49ers.
Too close to call.
Okay, I agree with you. Neil, what's up? Welcome in, buddy. Week 7, Monday night. Saints and Seattle.
I'm going to pick the Saints.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's talk about Thursday night, Week 8. Let's jump up there. Here we go. Thursday night, Green Bay at Arizona. What are you thinking?
Green Bay.
Okay, Green Bay. All right, All right. Well, Sunday, 1 o'clock, Bills and the Dolphins.
Ooh. You know who I want to call on this one?
You want to call Dolphins?
I want to call the Dolphins.
Huh?
I do. I do.
Just laughing at that one. All right. Sunday night, Week 8, Dallas, Minnesota, from the Big House.
It's not even a hard question.
What week?
With not the Vikings.
Week 8. Are you taking Minnesota?
Oh, I'm going to take Minnesota.
Steve's
What?
World. Can you please help your buddy Kelly?
This is not a safe bet, folks. Do not take your rent money on that bet, okay? But I would love it if I could just give Jeff one more hard knock, but I have a feeling that Dallas will probably take that game, but I'm going to pull for the Vikings.
Steve's World, welcome in, buddy. Great to see you here as well. This one I know who you're going with.
Sounds fake.
This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer here for Kelly. I know that when I'm going to go in there. So I'm not even going to talk about that game because we know what's going to happen. So, all right. We've had a great night tonight.
Walt says I don't like any of those 4 games.
I know. I saw that too.
Minnesota might win 6 games this year, Walt says. I love it. That's why I love the chat. It's interactive. And you picked Dolphins over the Bills, Foss family says. Steve says, go Giants. Are you trying to get kicked out?
Go Giants.
He's trying to get kicked out. What is he doing?
It was the best thing. I'm part of the show. They can't kick me out. I mean, let's be honest. If we was going to get kicked out, it was going to be this guy down here, right here. You'd be the first.
I've been very good for. I haven't said anything that would piss anybody off in like 3 minutes.
At least 3 minutes.
Well, I don't count.
I said 3 minutes. You've been talking for 7.
All right, listen. Let me finish up here so we can say goodnight to everybody and bring it in. These are our friends here. Let me move that up, Kelly, so that's not over you, so it's up there. I didn't know I didn't move it. We're going to finish up the show here tonight. I want to thank all of our people that help out with our show. Mouse Talk, Diz Our Dream, broadcasting assistant partners with us that help us out. They come in and fill up when we're unavailable. We are going to bring in people throughout the year during the live games to come on and do a quarter of the game with us at least and talk for a few minutes as we're here. Just tacos. What are you worried about, Jeff? So this, if you don't know them, just everybody, if you're coming in, I am a Disney channel that does sports. We're lucky to have incredible Disney channels around us that also love sports, Mouse Talk, Steve's World. You had Theme Park in here tonight. So many people that have come in. These guys are my broadcasting partners. Kelly up top is Myers and the Mouse. Broadcasts from Disney as much as he possibly can, working on growing his channel, and that'll be a good thing. Kristen says, bring in Mike. I'm not sure who you want me to bring in. Down the bottom there is Dole Whip Dad. He is out of Texas area. He's a big Dallas fan. They do Disney. Both of these gentlemen do Disney content. They have incredible channels. Paul, drop their links for me. You or Mike or somebody that's in the chat. Drop Myers. Thank you. Paul's already on it. Myers and the Mouse. Please go over and check out their channels, guys. If you love Disney, you like sports, you like just having a good time, wholesome family entertainment, go check out these people. Dole Whip Dad, Myers and the Mouse, Steve's World, people like that are friends of the channel. We had some technical issues tonight. Unfortunately, that was the challenge with what's going on with the internet, but we still made it through the night, which is a good thing. Kelly, let me throw it over to you for a final thought from your side of the park there. Kelly? I guess he's frozen.
Internet gremlins tonight, man.
Internet gremlins. All right, Jeff, your final thought of the night.
Can I have Kelly's final thought since he's just sitting there stone-faced?
Oh, he'll come back.
I'm just going to go for Kelly. I'm going to go for Kelly. Kelly is coming out of the closet, and he's finally admitting that the Chiefs suck, and he's not going to root for them anymore. You're welcome, Kelly.
Okay, so that was Jeff's final thought of the night. Kelly, would you like to go with your final thought of the night?
What I would go like to drink bottles tonight? What you broke up? What?
Your final thought of the night.
It's like we're playing what's that game with the cans?
Okay, my final thought of the night. This is the shortest show I've gotten to do.
Thank your internet, not me. So,
I think it's going to be a good season this year. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about once the season gets started. I think it's going to bring a lot of opportunity for us to really have some pretty good conversations. We've got some great people out there that we like to talk with. Not only the three of us, and we thank you guys for being here with the three of us, but we've got some other friends out there that pop in every now and then and add their 2 cents, which we love. You got Walt, and you got Jeff, and you got some other friends of ours that have good information about it, and we look forward to spending some time with you all this year, watching some good football.
Absolutely. We're going to do this show every week up until the start of the season. We will have a fantasy draft on this channel later on this year. We will have a night where we have our picks, where we are going to tell the chat in advance, hey, 2 weeks from now, we're going to pick the winners of our divisions, winners of our leagues, winners of the Super Bowl. Have your picks ready so you can talk with us in the chat, and we're going to keep it interactive. So every week, 9 o'clock, right here on the channel, up until the start of the Hall of Fame game, which will be Dallas and Tampa Bay, if I recall, that first game. So that should be a lot of fun on the channel. Please come back and join us. Share us out, all the little stuff that helps us if you're having a good time. Lee, my team is the Ravens. I'm all about the purple and black attack. Much better than that purple and gold, I will say that. Because Jeff Diz Our Dream is not here to defend himself. So, Kelly, I don't know if you heard or not. Watch this. Diz Our Dream, give me a scream if you love the Ravens. Woo! See, I told you, he's a Ravens fan at heart. He would never tell you that. So, we'll see, everybody. Good night. We'll talk to you soon.